Good morning, students. In this video, I want to discuss about the structure of the DNA molecule. In our previous video, we already discussed the search for genetic material, and according to the experiments conducted by Griffith and Hershey and Chase, we concluded that the DNA is the genetic material. Now question arises, if DNA is the genetic material, then where it is present? What is its structure? How it performs its function? So now, first of all, we shall discuss this molecule, where it is found inside the cell. Normally, every organism made up of cells. Now, this DNA molecule, sometimes it is called as the chemical basis of heredity because it transmits the character from one generation to another. Sometimes this DNA molecule is also called the master chemical of the cell because this chemical molecule which is present inside the cell, it controls and regulates almost all the functions of the body. Now, it also the storehouse of the genetic information. So that is whatever genetic information it actually transmits from one generation to the next generation, it is stored there in the DNA molecule. So that is why DNA molecule acts as the storehouse of the genetic information. Now, this DNA molecule is so much important for the cell that without this molecule, no activity can be performed by the cell. So that is why in case of prokaryote, where the DNA molecule is present, in case of prokaryotes like bacteria, the DNA molecule is present in the nucleoid region because there is no clear distinct nucleus. In case of prokaryote, there is no chromosomes. That is why in the nucleoid region, the DNA is present, and DNA sometimes it is circular in nature, and sometimes the DNA also present in the extranuclear region, that is your plasmid region in case of bacteria, and this DNA is called plasmid DNA. Now, in case of eukaryotes, the DNA molecule is normally present in the nuclear region. That is why it is called nuclear chromosome or nuclear DNA. And this nuclear DNA is present in the form of chromosomes. So that is why as the DNA molecule present inside the nucleus the chromosomes are there. Inside the chromosome the DNA molecule is there. So that is why in case of eukaryotes, these are called nuclear DNA or chromosomal DNA. And sometimes in some organelles you will find the DNA molecule. The DNA molecule, when they are found either in the mitochondria or in the plastid, mitochondria where respiration occurs, the plastid where the photosynthesis occurs. So in this organelle, the chromosomes also present. So that is why these chromosomes are called extra chromosome. These DNA are called extra chromosomal DNA. Okay. Now next, the viruses, the simplest organisms. Sometimes they behave like organisms when present inside the body, but sometimes just they are the crystals when they are outside the body. But still then, the viruses also contain the DNA molecule, and these viruses are called DNA viruses. And mostly the animal viruses, which normally infect the animal, remain inside the body of the animal, they contain the DNA molecule as their genetic material. But some other viruses, they have the RNA. Some viruses, normally they contain the RNA and it acts as the genetic material for the transmission of character. And mostly the plant viruses, the TMV like viruses, the plant viruses, they are having the RNA as their genetic material. Now, this DNA, on the basis of its structure, they are either single-stranded in nature. Sometimes the DNA having one polynucleotide chain. When there is one polynucleotide chain is there, then it is called a single-stranded DNA. But when the two strands are coiled together and they are remain together, then these DNA are called double-stranded DNA. and these double-stranded DNA are mostly present in all the higher animals and plants in the eukaryotic cell. But the single-stranded DNA are normally present in the bacteriophage like your Phi 174 bacteriophage, etc. Now, the structure of the DNA molecule also varies, like your linear chromosome, and this linear chromosome contains the DNA. That is why this DNA is called linear DNA. And mostly in case of eukaryotes, higher plants and animals, their chromosomes are normally linear in shape. This is the chromosome of higher animals and plants. So in case of higher animals and plants, there is the centromere, these are the arms. So this type of chromosomes are DNA are called linear DNA. But in case of prokaryotes, also in mitochondria or plastids, the DNA is normally circular in shape. So that is why these are the circular DNA. So these are the different types of DNA present in the different parts of the cell inside the organism. So that is why we shall study in detail about their structure in my next video. And in this structure, we shall study it in 3 headings. The first one, we shall study the chemical structure of that is called chemical composition. Now, after the chemical composition, we shall the next one, the structure of the DNA molecule. The next one, we shall study how the packaging of the DNA molecule occurs. Now, the first one, we shall study in 3 headings. The first one, we shall study about the chemical composition of DNA. Composition of DNA molecule. How the DNA molecule consists of different nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate, etc. We shall study in detail in the next video. But next we shall study about the structure of DNA molecule. And this structure of DNA molecule is explained by Watson and Crick. And this Watson and Crick model will be discussed in detail here, and we shall study later on. Next, in another part, we shall study the packaging of DNA, because DNA is a very long chain, but this long chain is of DNA, it forms the polynucleotide chain, and this polynucleotide become condensed and very much compact to form the chromosome. So how this polynucleotide chain is very much compact in shape to form the chromosome. So that is called packaging of the DNA molecule. And the most acceptable model, that is the nucleosome model, we shall discuss there. And this nucleosome model is the most acceptable model for the packaging of the DNA molecule. Now, next we shall start the chemical composition of the DNA molecule. Now, we shall study the structure of the genetic material. As we have already discussed about the DNA, where it is present. Now, it is structure of this DNA material, or that is the genetic material. It is normally a complex structure, but its composition mainly based on the nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate. This is the chemical composition of this DNA molecule. Now, what are the nitrogenous bases which are present in this DNA molecule? This nitrogenous bases, which is a nitrogenous compound, it consists of 2 types of bases, the purines and the pyrimidines. The purines are normally the adenine and guanine. These are having the one hexagon and another pentagon structure which join together. It is a ring structure. Then the guanine, it is also having one hexagon and pentagon. So that is why these are the purine molecules. Now the pyrimidine molecules, these are 3 types, the thiamine, cytosine and uracil. Then these nitrogenous molecules, they are also cyclic in nature. They are only hexagonal rings. This is the structure of thiamine. This is the structure of cytosine, and it is a uracil. So this is the complex chemical structure normally in the nitrogenous bases. Another important constituent of the DNA molecule, that is the sugar. And this sugar, it is a pentose sugar, which is commonly called the ribose sugar, and it is sometimes called the deoxyribose sugar. So this ribose sugar, it is normally present in the RNA molecule, not in the DNA. This ribose sugar, it is having an oxygen here. Here OH group is there. So that is why one oxygen is present here. So that is why it is ribose. But in case of DNA, the sugar molecule which is present, it is without having this O. See, O is not here. So that is why it is called the deoxyribose sugar. So this type of sugar molecules which are present in the DNA, mostly in the DNA, this deoxyribose sugar is present. But in case of RNA, this ribose sugar is present. Now, third important composition, that is the phosphate molecule. And this phosphate molecule which attached to the sugar in the 5' end, that is the phosphorus at the center and having 4 oxygen. So this is called PO4 or phosphate. So this composition of the DNA molecule, which is the chemical composition of this DNA molecule, of course it is a complex one, but these are very much stable and they carry the information from one generation to the next generation. Now, how these three compositions, the nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate molecule, they attach with one another to form a polynucleotide chain. This polynucleotide chain, it consists of all these nitrogenous base and another sugar and another phosphate. So this is called your nucleotide first. The nitrogen, when a nitrogenous base combine with the sugar, then it is called a nucleoside. It is side. On the basis of the different nitrogenous bases, the names are also different. Now, the nitrogenous base, when combined and the phosphate, then it forms a tie. It is a nucleotide chain. Now, this nucleotide chain, look at here. This is the structure of a nucleotide chain, and this is the sugar, and this sugar molecule, what is the position of the carbon, the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon. So here, this is the 5' end. 5' end means the carbon, which the 5 carbon atom is here, and this is the phosphate which attached to the 5 carbon atom, and this end is, that is why called 5' end. Now, in the 3' of the sugar molecule, here attached another phosphate, and this phosphate attached with another sugar. Now, another end. Here, in one and in the 5th position, there is the phosphate, and in the third position, in the first position, look at here, this is the first carbon atom, and to the first carbon atom, this is the nitrogenous base. Suppose it is adenine, then the adenine nitrogenous base is attached here. Now, this is the phosphate, this is the sugar, and this is what? This is the nitrogenous base. So, nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate, it is one nucleotide. And this nucleotide now join with another nucleotide. Suppose this one, up to this is one nucleotide. And another nucleotide starts from here. And this nucleotide, this is the phosphate group. Next, this is the sugar, and this is the 5th position of the carbon. This is the 5th carbon atom. And now it is the 3rd carbon atom, and here it is the 1st carbon atom. In the 1st carbon atom, it is attached with the nitrogenous base. So here it is sugar, it is nitrogenous base, and it is phosphate. So this is another nucleotide. and this is first nucleotide and this is second nucleotide. And the first and second nucleotide, they are joined with this phosphorus of this, and here third carbon atom OH group. Here third carbon atom OH group is here, so it attached with the phosphate and it forms the bond here. Now third, this is the third nucleotide, and this third nucleotide, here the phosphate group is here. Now next it is the sugar, and this is the nitrogenous base. So this nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate, they form another nucleotide. Now this nucleotide combined with the second one, then the third one combined with the fourth one. In this way, the continuously it is joined with another nucleotide, and a large number of nucleotides, they are joined together to form a polynucleotide. Poly means many. When the many number of nucleotides they join together, they form the polynucleotide chain. And this polynucleotide chain, sometimes they are double in nature. That is why it is called double-stranded DNA. Sometimes only single strand is there. That is why it is called single-stranded DNA. So that is why the strand which is formed this polynucleotide chain, it is very much important. And later on we shall study the detailed structure of the DNA molecule, where how the double strands they are linked with one another. So suppose the base number 1, suppose adenine combined with the thymine, cytosine combined with the guanine. So in this way, the chemical structure of the DNA molecule, as we have already discussed in biomolecule chapter of class 11, we have already studied the detailed structure of the nucleotide. So that is why no need to discuss it here. Now, next we shall go to the structure of DNA molecule. If this video is useful for you, then please do like it and subscribe it. Thank you.